We continue our conversation now with Bruce Meisel, former New Jersey Transit Vice Chairman. I want to talk about three things. The Monmouth County Reliability Project that would run some power lines along the New Jersey Transit lines. Good idea, bad idea?
Terrible idea. As I said in my final meeting, it's probably the worst project I've ever seen in any venue I've ever attended. You're talking about running, I think it's 220 poles, which are the equivalent of 20-story high buildings across some of the most scenic parts of Monmouth County. It's just, there's no real balancing, there's no benefit to New Jersey Transit whatsoever. And even Jersey City Power and Light, there's no real benefit. We're dealing with power outages that were minimal over the last 10 years, maybe a total of an hour and a half. No, it's a money-making grab that the consumers who consume Jersey City Power and Light electricity are going to pay for, and Jersey City Power and Light are going to profit. And in my view, every house that's along that line and many others are going to be devalued. So it's an absolutely, as I said, I don't think they're being totally honest in terms of how they present it to the people. Essentially, they're going to make an investment to get paid for electricity from others, and then the funding of that is going to come from the ratepayers. It's terrible.
So you don't like the Monmouth County Reliability Project, but I have a feeling you feel completely differently about another project, the Hudson River Tunnel Project.
In the entire country, if you're talking about infrastructure, that is at the single top of the list, #1, bar none. You think about what could happen. Those tunnels were built in 1906. You take salt water, you put it next to tracks, iron tracks, and now those tunnels are deteriorating faster than you can ever imagine. If we don't get to this yesterday, and I think the senators from New Jersey both understand this, and so do a lot of other people at this point, the funding is now more appropriate for what the project has entailed. The ARC funding did not have it right, and so this gets the funding right. The design is right. We're already doing the redesign. But what's important, and is I believe there's a bill in Congress now to make infrastructure projects in the United States, put them on a fast track like Europe, where it's 2 years from day one to shovel in the ground for an infrastructure project. United States, it's 10 years. We don't get a shovel in the ground before 10 years on that Hudson Tunnel project. You're going to have 20-mile backups on the New Jersey Turnpike because those tunnels are going down.
Finally, I want to talk about the train crash in Hoboken. You spoke about the senators. Both of them want to study into sleep apnea as the cause of that accident. Was that the cause? Couldn't there be some upgrade in technology or a mechanism that would prevent those crashes?
Well, they're talking about positive train control, and the issue with positive train control is that it was mandated by Congress before any of the technology was developed. So, and it's not inexpensive. It's going to cost New Jersey Transit over $500 million with a B in order to do that, to apply the positive train control to all of our trains. So that was one where I don't think it was a real fault of transit. On sleep apnea, I'm not an expert on that, but there's been a couple of those accidents with conductors who fell asleep apparently in that situation, so perhaps that's something that should be considered.
Let's continue the conversation about technology for 1 second, because it's odd to me that the conductors have that much control over the trains. We're talking about autonomous cars now. We can't get to a period where they can prevent these accidents just because of an awareness of something on the tracks?
I just can't answer that intelligently. I was involved, my expertise on New Jersey Transit was mostly in the financial area and the management area. And so
you had enough to deal with.
I had enough to deal with on my plate, and it was. I have to say, it was an incredible learning experience, and meeting many of the dedicated people of New Jersey Transit was an honor, and they deserve better. They and the people that they serve, the residents of New Jersey who commute every day to earn a living the hard way and play by the rules, they deserve better from the state in terms of literally how we run the railroad.
Wonderful. Sir, thank you so much. Bruce Meisel is the former New Jersey Transit Vice Chairman. When we come back, an unusual way of treating autism in the state, and it seems to be working. We'll have a report on that when Jersey Matters continues.